Hello, store citizens. Good morning. As you can see, I'm here at Kelly Blast, getting myself outfitted for some combat. Let's check that stream health. Looking there. So I'm gonna pause that and just leave this up. Yeah. So today we're gonna be trying out some of those missions. You may remember that before I took a break for the holidays, I was trying to do some of those missions where you would destroy the drug stash, wipe out the enemies at the bunker, the Tier 2 security missions, and I was having trouble getting them to spawn. Spent some time talking to Craig, looking around on the forums, and it looks like the problem is when you approach the bunkers and they have those 4 turrets. Of course, you fly your ship away and land and then go in, but that process of going to the bunker and then flying away makes all the enemies despawn, and they don't come back. So what you should do is never actually get close to begin with. You should land 2 kilometers away and then drive a vehicle in. So that's what we're going to do today, and we're going to go wipe out some drug stashes. So let's see if we've got that mission available. We will definitely take... Here's clear out site. Here's wipe stash. So we'll do the wipe stash here. Elsewhere on Lyria. Sounds good. And we'll take call to arms as well for the bonus payments. These are nice, right? You get 55,000 plus bonuses, and what I learned is that the bonuses are each box of drugs you destroy, you get paid for. So yeah, that's nice. We're loaded up. The other thing I learned is you need a lot of ammo, so we're going to bring a light machine gun with a ton of ammunition clipped to us, and then a pistol. And we can also loot weapons and gear off of the enemies. So yeah, there's our day. There's our plan. The other thing we'll probably do after that is check out some of those atmospheric bounties. They're pretty cool. It's also a lot of fun. Sometimes, actually, maybe it'll be the case now. They'll sync up. So like, you'll have a, go protect the site or go clear out the site, right? And it's like, hey, there's bad guys there. And then you'll get a bounty for, an HRT maybe, and it'll say, hey, they're hiding out on a planet. And so sometimes those can shoot in processing. If there's any of these for elsewhere, we can take it. No, so they're all over the place. But, so then it's like you're flying in, and on the approach, you have a couple of enemies to shoot down. And then you go down into the bunker where they're, they've dropped troops off or whatever. So you can kind of set up neat scenarios in that way. Oof, yeah, I'm slow with this heavy armor on. That's okay. I've learned my lesson over and over again not to wear little to no armor when you're playing on your own, because you'll get downed every time. Of course, it's fine if you're not going into combat or you're just doing like a very light combat mission, but for something like this where you're going into a bunker surrounded by enemies, you need that resiliency. But, yeah. Beautiful morning on Arc Corp. I guess mid-morning. The game continues to look good. Unfortunately, some of those other ships that I had in my inventory are now gone. So the Mole is gone. The Dragonfly, that motorcycle thing, hoverbike is gone. Nox is gone. So a lot of that stuff has gone away, and that's alright. I don't really know why I had it to begin with. The Cutlass Steel is gone. I barely flew that. I think I traveled from, like, here to the mining station one time. That was it. And the Mole is gone. Did I say that? So, I will have to spend some of this money I've been building up, mostly for mining, but also for missions, probably on a prospector, and do a little bit of solo mining in that. And while you don't quite get as many big scores with the prospector, you can definitely still get a pretty good chain of refinery missions going, or refinery jobs going, and sort of stack up that quant for some decent income. But I'm not in a hurry. I'm not planning to spend this money anytime soon. I've been evaluating what kinds of ships I want. I think I honestly don't don't see a need to go beyond the Cutlass Black right now. Just because there's nothing... You know, I play solo a lot, so it doesn't make sense to get a bigger ship where multiple players can join in. Because I would only use it if I was playing with Brevity and Craig and Kenai joined, which is great. You know, then I might consider a bigger ship. I might do a Constellation. I know they're kind of cliche. People tell me that that's like they're not great at anything, right? They're jack of all trades, master of none. But I like the look. I like the feel when I rented that one way back when to do some trading. So I don't know. I'll evaluate my options. I'm also looking at like the Vanguard series because they would be great for more bounty hunting. But again, I can do HRTs in the Cuddy Black, and I might even be able to do, you know, very high risk targets. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. And in the end, all I need really is a ship that can get me close to these bunkers, right? And if I can't land at the bunker, I have to walk in wearing heavy armor. You see how slow this is. You've seen me do the long walk. But if I keep the Cuddy Black, I can put the Grey Cat PTV in there and then drive the golf cart in. So I probably will keep using it. I still have the raft, so that's good. And it was explained to me that the raft probably comes with the Hornet and the Scythe as loaners. Is most likely they were added to it, either because the elevator was bugged for a bit, or because when you buy standalone ships, sometimes they give you some bonus little, you know, fighters or something to be able to do, you know, some combat. So that might be what happened there. I still don't know why some of those other mystery ships were showing up in my inventory. Craig says it's because they have me pegged as a streamer, but like, these streams get 3 views, you know, it's usually just my friends watching, so I don't know. It's a mystery to me. I suspect that he is being sneaky and might have gifted me a sub. You know, a year's subscription or something, which is super generous because I think it's like $110. Or 120. So I don't know. But I don't really know what subscribers get otherwise. I guess it's just some ships or like a newsletter. I don't really know. Yeah, so here's the Grey Cat. He's going to be our little buggy getting us back and forth. I probably should spend the cash on a Dragonfly myself. But the other thing is that the Dragonfly, the turrets will shoot at it. So you have to park it in a way that, you know, keeps it safe from turret fire. Whereas the Grey Cat is ignored by all ground defense weaponry.
You are clear to launch.
Alright, so... It's funny, every time I come to land at Area 18 recently, I get the regular hangars where you fly out horizontally. But then every time I leave, I'm given the vertical hangars. Don't know why that's happened. Let's go!
Landing gear up.
Don't hit the tower there. Frame rate's a little janky this morning. The server's kind of a mess, perhaps. So you just saw that alert about a network intrusion, so somebody's hacking a comm array to wipe out crime stats.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Let's see if we can see where. Let's get out here to the orbital marker, then I'll check the mission. If they're good, like if they're organized, they'll have somebody grab the mission and hold it so that it can't get targeted by bounty hunters and vigilantes. Network intrusion, ST-255. And I'm probably not going to go do it, but I think that's outside of Yella. No, that's ST-276. Alright, so maybe it's here. Maybe it's outside Illyria. ST-18. Okay, so is it in Hurston? I forget where the drug lab is on Hurston. No, not the mining stuff. Sorry, I just want to familiarize myself with the locations. ST1. Huh. Well, anyway. So, they shut down the comm array. Interesting. I was expecting maybe they'd do that ahead of a Jump Town event. Actually, I don't know if that's available right now either. No, I would say priority. Security Depot, Bounty Hunter.
Quantum drive is now off.
Oop, that was kind of a weird shake. Probably because I was in a menu. Thing is, I think elsewhere is where... Isn't that where the Jump Town event happens on? No, it couldn't be, because this has to be a bunker. I've never bothered to try to do it. I've only ever been online alone when it happens, and I feel like you definitely need some backup if you're going to Jump Town on your own.
Quantum drive is now off.
I need to be going full speed because I definitely don't want to overshoot and trigger the turrets. That would be unfortunate. So there's another trick to the stash mission, and you'll see. The stash of narcotics that's here doesn't actually spawn in right away, nor do the enemies. So you actually kind of have to wait over by the elevator for all of that stuff to show up. And then once it populates, you're good to go. Alright, so let's get lower on the elevation here. Come in right along ground level. I mean, not too close. We'd crash. That'd be an auspicious beginning. But we'll find somewhere flat to land about 2 kilometers out. Alright, so I can't quite see it yet. But this hill right here looks like a pretty nice flat approach. So let's kind of come in along this way. Alright, so this is close enough. I don't want to get any closer. Actually, I'm going to loop all the way back around so that my rear is pointing toward the bunker. Good enough. That way it's just easier to get back in. Don't have to turn around the whole ship.
Your systems are offline.
I really hope the machine gun doesn't get bugged this time. Let's do our weapons check. Yeah, 1,000 rounds of ammo is perfect. Alright. Should be good to go. Let's take the golf cart. It's the only way to travel. Come on, boot up. Alright, so yeah, there's that little graphical glitch with the target reticle staying on the screen for some reason. But yeah, the Nox or the Dragonfly would be faster, but the turrets would try to track and shoot them. This guy, he just drive right up to the door. Plus, look how fun it is. They stole the taillights off a Dodge Charger. Where actually is this thing? I don't even see the top of it. Must be down inside like a hill or something. Love the horn. It's like a boat horn. And this tiny little buggy. Lyria is quickly becoming my favorite planet as far as visuals. I just think it looks pretty good. I like the combination of like ice and cold, and it almost looks like salt at some points, like when you land in one of the snowfields and look at it, like it may not even be snow. I'll have to look up some of that info and see how it goes. Okay, I see. That's right, it's... Slow it down. Be careful coming down hills. This guy likes to hop, and the gravity on this planet's pretty low. The Grey Cat is surprisingly resilient in some ways, and incredibly weak in others. So, like, it can survive a drop from orbit. But if you punch it 3 or 4 times, it'll blow up. And, yeah, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. There it is. Okay, so it is kind of in this little divot. So I suppose I could have flown in close and landed on the other side of one of these hills and walked it in, but then you don't get the fun drive. Right, so you can see these defense turrets. Not even paying attention to me. They look like they're probably looking over at where the Cutlass is. Alright, the golf cart off. Let's get out of here. See? Good little buggy. It almost doesn't make sense. I mean, you look at how big I am with this armor on. Almost doesn't make sense that I can be in it. Alright, double check everything's good. Yeah. Okay. The pistol out for a moment just while we go down there to begin with. You have to go down to trigger it, but you shouldn't leave the elevator area and go walking around until the drugs spawn. And I'll just kind of duck behind some cover and use the external camera to watch for it. Alright, so this hasn't triggered yet. And what you can hear, that rustling, those are actually the boxes still spawning in. So you'll see, if I look over there, see where the guards are patrolling, that one guy's stuck on some boxes? There's a bunch of pallets, and the pallets spawn in, 4, 8, 12 boxes, whatever it is. So I've got to wait for all of those to spawn in. And it kind of just ticks around the whole bunker, spawns them in. So I'll kind of zoom in a little more. See how there's empty pallets here and there? So we'll watch and those will come in. Yep. Okay, looks like we're fighting. I'm not very stealthy in this big suit. So I'm just going to kind of stay back here and pick guys off as they come up the stairs, I think. Yeah, see that box just popped in. So it'll say, when it's done, it'll actually give me a total amount of drugs that I need to wipe out. It'll be like 600 something boxes. Yeah, so they're taking cover. They know I'm here. See, there's more drugs spawning in. For whatever reason, there you go, 645. So now we're ready to begin. One down. God, this gun sounds so good. And you saw, if you hit a box, it'll explode. And one box gone. Alright, so that's a civilian. I don't know if you can kill them or not. They are engaged in a drug smuggling operation, you know, drug production, but yeah, I'm not sure how that actually works here. But part of the reason I brought all this ammo is because it's a lot faster to shoot the boxes. I'm surprised there aren't more guys out here. So we'll have to go scout it out. Pardon. Is that a... That was convenient, if not a little buggy. Man, they would have ambushed me if I hadn't gone the other way. So, what is that? 3, 4, 5 in the corner, 6. Okay, let's heal myself. That was a little uncontrolled on my end, sorry. It's just that same bug. I didn't bring any... Well, that's silly of me. I didn't attach any med pens. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Alright, let's revive. We can just get over here and get our ammo back. That was stupid of me. A med pen would have fixed that. But yeah, I shouldn't have tried to shoot that guy through the wall. I should have just backed off and waited. Because the AI shoots through the wall all the time. Players, on the other hand, have a tough time doing that. So hopefully this doesn't despawn all the drugs and enemies. That would break the mission. But you get a sense for how those go. There's a bunch of guys down there. They will fight you. There are some civilians, so you have to be careful with your shots. Alright. Give it a second for my suit to spawn in here. My dress. Let's go to the utility tab. Come on. There we go there. Here's this, and now it's all spawning in. So, a little delay. Undersuit. Let's just take like a beacon, just a standard. Horizon helmet. How many of these can I take? Just 2? That'll be enough. I don't need a ton. And I'll just bring a med gun, because I'm a champ like that. And then I can switch into my outfit when I get to the bunker. Ah, that was dumb, Quade. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Didn't check that you had some med pens. Yeah, I think because we have the remaining narcotics counter, we should be fine. Take the raft. No, we'll take the Hornet. So I'll have a quick delivery time. Fly plane. 2 minutes. Just enjoy the views for a minute. Hi. Nice hair. You weren't looking at anything, were you? No? Okay. I still, travel around a bit. Haven't spent a bunch of time in Crusader. I don't love it over there. And Orison definitely has the lowest frame rates of all the locations. But having been around, I really like Arc Corp. In fact, I think you can see Area 18 from here. Yeah, there it is. That's the spaceport. There's the area, like the actual on-foot area. Some of the surrounding places. Pretty cool. And if you look in some other directions, you can see the other, like Area 20 and Area 11 and stuff. Well, typical mishaps for Quade. Not remembering to outfit himself properly. Alright. Less than a minute. I'll pay the fee. Go back, put our armor back on. You saw how many hits I took, though. And even then, I wasn't dying. I was just bleeding out, so I had time to respawn, right? Whereas sometimes with light armor, you're just downed instantly. Or one time, I just got shot and just died, right? There was no chance to get revived. Dumb. Just a real silly thing to do, Quade. Since we know there's all those hills and terrain nearby, I'll probably fly in and see about just walking. Oh yeah, instant. Okay, there we go. Retrieve. Pad 2. I like that machine gun a lot, though. I thought it was glitched again. Last time I used it, it got glitched where I couldn't change weapons or reload. I don't know that was the gun, though. I think the server lost me that last time. Where's my elevator? Come on. Pad number 2. Helmet check. What was that? Somebody charging a jump jar? I just flew by it. Maybe. There's somebody. Got the little, what are those called? The other little starter ship. Never been in one, but I hear they're actually really great ships. They just kind of do a little bit of everything. Still got that little bug here with the screens.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
Get me out of here by Jenny Point.
You are clear to launch.
Landing gear raised.
Alright, the orbital marker. Probably over there somewhere. There.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now on.
And that should be enough to see around the planet. It is.
Quantum drive is now on.
I can't believe I'm having to go back and recover my body like that was dumb. Somebody needs rescue. I should do that one day. I should just spend the day, get a ship that seems non-threatening, like the Raft.
Is now
and just go out and rescue players. Or get a med bed, get a medical rescue ship.
Quantum drive is now on. Is now on.
This is very bright. Let's get under the clouds. There we go. That should be my ship. Yep, there it is. Cutlass. Ooh. Hope I don't have the Rona. Well, even if this doesn't bug out the mission, hopefully I can get my body back and re-outfit. Watch it be way down. Alright, so we're gonna go right over here. Alright, this should be a safe spot. We're only 300 meters away. Yeah, we'll just kind of land right here.
All systems offline.
I don't actually know how hazardously it is offhand. I hope I'm able to not die instantly on the surface. No, it's not that cold. So I think it might not be ice. I mean, sure, it's -7 Celsius, but it might be more like something more crystalline. Salts and stuff. Hard to tell. Alright, and it looks like my corpse stayed above. Sometimes, you know, sometimes you die and your body ends up down in the bunker. So I shouldn't have any difficulty re-outfitting, getting right back to it. So it's nice. There's some redundancy or resiliency built into the game, so you're not just out of luck if you get blown up. Another improvement over Elite's missions, where I feel like when you die, your missions, a large portion of them will just fail entirely. Whereas here, when you die, you just get cloned. I think we're on Quade number, like, I don't know, 57, 58. Here's my golf cart. Perfect. Alright. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to drop this. We're going to drop the med pens. Maybe. Maybe not. Is this area too cluttered? Is that what it's telling me? Alright, so I'm just going to do it like this then. And... oop. Alright. So it's all on me. Alright, then we'll grab this gun. And I'm going to store that med pen. And I'm going to store that med pen. Alright, so got the med device, med pen 1. Yeah, I even bought like a whole stack of med pens and then didn't actually equip them. Okay. Weapon check. Weapon check. Sorry, let's do this real quick. Equip this helmet. Equip this helmet. Okay, I guess we're just gonna go in without a UI. That's a bug, unfortunately. Somebody shooting at something? Did you hear that? Let's see if there's bad guys here waiting for me. Okay, the drugs are still here. Are the bad guys still here? Hard to tell. And I hear stuff dropping and moving around, so I'm assuming there are still people. But hey, if they all despawned, that's fine by me. Yeah, maybe they despawned. Okay, well, we'll just have some fun destroying the narcotics then. And you'll see why I brought all this extra ammo. So what you're not seeing, because the UI is messed up, and I don't know how to get it back exactly. Is that I'm earning credits for each one of these boxes that I kill, right? So, 484. $538. And I'll just have to find and eliminate all these boxes. These big poofs of white, just all the drugs just flying in the air, getting a contact high. Yeah, I don't think there's any more enemies. I think they all depopped. That's too bad. At least the drugs stuck around. I don't know why it reloads empty mags first. Just the reload position, it always goes to number 1, then number 2, then number 3. So after you reload once, there's an empty. Always. Yeah, take a deep breath there, Quade. Let's double check. Anybody here? Yeah, I don't even see the civilian NPCs. Alright. It's one of the reasons I put the stabilizer on this as well, so I can be a little more accurate, not waste too much ammo shooting boxes. Nobody? Okay, we're clear. I think. But the Hornet and Cutlass are still there. Because they're not... Whatever that shooting sound was. It's apparently nothing too worrying. It is a little bit fun, right? But definitely not efficient. Especially without my ammo counter to know for sure. But we'll clear up top, and then we'll clear the rest. Let's double check back here that there's nobody. Nope. Alright. Don't worry, keep you happy. So this game needs a flamethrower. Should have equipped a laser pointer. And that would have worked. Yeah, with 645 of these things, you need a minimum of 645 rounds of ammunition. And that's if you're getting a 1-to-1 ratio. So you'll notice there's actually different substances, right? So like these are white powder, that is green leaves. Some of these have like maybe pills or a liquid. I don't know if there's any up here. Mostly it's like a powder though. Alright, so that's all my ammo done. 0 out of 20. Yeah, area's too cluttered, so we'll just replace them. So let's reload the gun. Reload this. Reload this. Reload this. Thankfully, we are pretty close to done. Alright, so that should be everything up this side. And there's lots of looting, right? Like we could check this stuff, but a lot of these end up being food, because I think this is what gets turned into the drugs. So the little boxes often aren't that great. The big boxes sometimes have guns and ammo for us. Ooh, I'll take the pyramid refill. And I don't care about the holographic. I'll take the ammo. Can I drop this yet, or is it still too cluttered? Yeah. Come on, put it in here. Alright, whatever. It probably moved, right? Okay, so it should be everything on the upper level taken care of. Ooh, what's in here? Salvo frag pistol. Don't mind if I do. Always worth having a few extra rounds available on a mission like this, where it's entirely possible that you just run out of bullets trying to finish things. Suppressor? Yeah, I'll take it. Alright. Good enough. Good enough. There you can see these are the pills. I feel like anybody standing around in this right now without a helmet on would just be getting just completely blitzed. Where'd you learn that, Cheech? Drug school? So many boxes. Probably would be faster with friends as well. But yeah, the first time I did this, I ran out of ammo, looted the guards, ran out of all their guns and ammo. Ended up having to melee the last, I don't know, 100 boxes. I'm actually kind of worried that that might be about to happen again. Definitely think we've fired enough rounds to wake the dead, so I'm not very concerned about there potentially being any, perfect. That there. I'll whip that magazine. I care about shotgun ammo. I don't. Alright, I still got the med pill. The med gun. I feel like everything on that left leg falls off. Alright. The air is approximately 90% cocaine now. the liquid. One thing I want to be sure of is that none of these clip or fall down the shaft, because then I think you're stuck. Unless you happen to be able to see it down there and aim at it. Alright, so when you get to the final boxes, it actually shows them on the ground, where you've got to... Right, out of machine gun ammo. I'm a little worried that some of these have clipped through the map. And that might entail me needing to use those grenades that I found. Right, like, where is this box? Okay, that's not good. Got it. Okay, so there's one up top somewhere. Glad at least that part of my HUD is working. Okay, anything else upstairs? That just says stash. Got one box right there. Oh boy. See, if you take this mission, be ready to just go back and rearm. Alright, and that's it. Mission complete. Should be able to drop a bunch of this empty ammo now. Another custodian magazine. Don't mind if I do. Yes, we can drop the... Yep, still says too cluttered. Alright. Maybe if we go back up to the surface. Yeah, so let's look at our income now, right? So we crossed the 6 million mark. So we made pretty good money. Definitely fun, worthwhile mission, assuming you don't goof it up and fail to bring med pens or die or whatever. Let's see about dropping all this ammo up here. And we'll take the Grey Cat back to the Cutlass. I don't need to walk to the Anvil Arrow, which... Didn't it look right over there? Where is it? Do you see the marker anywhere? Maybe it got blown up. Weird. Would not have expected that to be the case. Alright, yeah, I can drop these out here. 3, 4, 5. So many. No. Not the jacket. I want the ammo gun. 0. So it's just, I cannot believe how much ammo that takes. Ammo's not that expensive or hard to deal with, but it's just still so much. Alright, area too cluttered. Let's like run over here for a minute. There we go. Okay. So I mean, we can use the SMG if we want to do the clear the bunker mission. That's fine. That'll work. See, it's dead ahead. All right. Victory Horn 2. Victory Foghorn. Yeah, not bad. You could do 2 of those in a reasonable amount of time, just assuming you were fully prepared with all the See, you'll see the collision is actually, right, doesn't get hurt. Come on, put me back on the... Alright. That's, you know, working as intended. I think that's all a workaround, because they know that you have to just... You know, these things can get stuck real easy. So they're like, alright, here's some stuff we can do to help you out a little bit. Let's go along the ridge here. Should be able to see the cutty after that. There she is. Did I name it the Demented Dugong? What did I call this ship? I think I did. Still don't know how you get to name your ship. I think you have to be like a special VIP backer. Nice day. Nice day on Lyria. Pretty nice mission to do. Ultimately, what I want to do is get up to the rank 3 missions, because then you get these bunker wave attacks. And there are guards and people to help you sometimes, but I did one with, you guys saw that with Craig and Brevity, where they spawn in and, you know, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 at a time. Because those pay more, and they're not nearly as tedious as the stash missions. Slow it down on the approach here. I need to ram my ship and make it explode. Alright, another fine day. I don't know what happened to my Hornet, though. It really did seem to have gotten blown up, which is weird. Alright, let's get this machine gun off my back so that it doesn't confuse me. And we'll put all the ammo in the vehicle as well. Keep the arc light ammo, obviously, because that's the pistol I have. And I might as well actually equip a bunch of it. 1, 2, 3, that should be enough. So, 22 rounds there. No idea how many rounds there. Let's do an HRT. So you get another clear out site. That's the other one. This is at Wheelers. So we will do that. But before we do that, let's see where our HRT is. Is this also in Lyria? Yeah. Accept that offer, and we're going to track that one.
Landing gear up.
It's obstructed, and I don't get why. What would be obstructing it? Well, we're probably high enough now anyway, right? That was weird.
Quantum drive is now on.
A little more power to weapons. And let's go engage an HRT in the atmosphere above a planet. So, very nice change of pace from always doing it in space. with the added danger that you could crash.
Quantum drive is now off.
And it's also tough when there's a lot of cloud cover. That's important too. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with up here. Hurricane. Alright, we can handle that. But he'll also have some wingmen. So we're going to have to slow it down a little bit and wait for them to pop on radar. Yeah, that guy will usually stay landed until you engage. Alright, so there's where the wingman probably is coming from. There he is. And your stalker. Another wingman. Clips. Let's go in gimbal mode.
Congratulations. Target is destroyed. Shield system is destroyed.
Cooked. So let's balance out the weapons a little bit.
Congratulations. Target is destroyed.
Alright, Mr. Eclipse. Thankfully, these are not really that strong. They're meant for taking down big ships. But the Hurricane has joined, so I better finish this guy quick.
Congratulations. Target is destroyed.
Alright, thankfully, we're high enough that it shouldn't be too dangerous. And the cloud cover's not too bad. Alright. Get your shields down first. Come on. Get a little dodge going, get our shields back up. Alright, come on. Mr. Kong Lowdown. Is he running? You can see I have some damage on the right nacelle in the back. Alright, I got him now.
Congratulations. Target is destroyed.
Whew, that was nice and hard. Alright. do some external inspecting. Wow, all my stuff is open. Good work, Quade. Nothing like engaging with a open exterior. I was gonna say, let's yeah, you can see there's some damage to the cargo door. Nothing too serious elsewhere. You can see I got some light damage on the left there at the front of the engine. Right, if you compare the two sides, there's a little chunk missing. So yeah, it took some hits. So, you know, not a bad idea to think about a more capable combat vessel. Oh, I already got the clear sight. Where is it? Alright, so let's do this.
Quantum drive is now on.
Unfortunately, I didn't see how much I got paid for that. Like 12,000? So not quite as good as the stash missions, obviously. Oh, man, mountains look good.
Quantum drive is now off.
It's just like last time. We'll get about 2 kilometers out. Probably this mountain in front of us. Not really mountain, this kind of flat hill, plateau. That would be a good spot.
Hydrogen fuel is at 75%.
Alright, so let's find a reasonably good landing spot here. This looks pretty good. I can just do it like this. Avoid that rock. Avoid that rock.
Your systems are offline.
Yep, still don't have my HUD markers. Well, we'll see if we can finish it off anyway. It just like tries to auto-write itself sometimes. Alright. So it is so yep, this way. We'll talk about your torque imbalance. Let's talk about this gray cat. Eject, eject. This is very pretty though, with the snow-capped mountains in the background. Nice planet. Gonna raise up a little bit so you can see a little more forward. And there's the base in the center in the background there. Yeah, this will be some added challenge since I won't know what my ammo count is on the SMG. And I also won't be able to see the kill count, so I'll have to keep count. I think I won't be able to see the kill count. Yeah, I do have a helmet on, so I think it's just a bug. Was it left alt and X? Yeah, there we go. Clear the visor off. Obviously I have a helmet on if I can wipe the visor off. Okay. Yeah, see, it even made the sound that I'm here. I have the mission. Just don't have the HUD. I'm like sliding on the ice. Hard to tell. Obviously, slick, wintry conditions. Yeah, the turrets all know where my ship is already. I might just use the pistol, honestly. So at least there I have an ammo count, and I know I've got more rounds. While we're here, I'll actually look at the mission. Clear out sight. There's like probably 10. They should all be bad guys here. This thing is not that beefy. Come on, I see you running. Alright, that guy's down. This guy over here still alive? So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 down? So let's check the mission. Where's your guy? That's two more. Jeez. Whew, that was close. It's lucky his aim was bad. I don't know where that guy went. I hope he's dead. Replace this round. This mag, I mean. This is much harder without any ammo counter. Alright, so let's duck real quick and check the mission. I definitely lost track of how many I had shot. That's it, it's done. Okay. Cool team. Well done, everybody. Well done. Let's do a quick search for loot. Actually, while I'm at it, I don't really want this P4. That was just a convenience option. So let's dump all the empties and the one that only has 12. 0 out of 30. 0 out of 30. Full. Any others anywhere? I think that's it. Okay. Right, lootables, lootables, lootables. So yeah, basically the same as a defend the bunker mission, only there's no guards. That's really the only major noticeable difference. Not a lot of boxes, I'm noticing. Can you check this one? Yeah, that's the helmet. Okay. Here we go. Here's one. Take the ammo, I don't need the pistol. what's over here? Why not? Cutter attachment sounds great. Nothing. Well, yeah, Christmas present. Why not? Every little bit helps. Any boxes down here? How about over here? Here's one. A lot of little boxes. Nothing major. Exit. I think I'm also lucky that there weren't too many guys in heavy armor. Shotgun. I don't even have any ammo for it. Okay. Mission accomplished. Let's head back to Bajini, rearm, repair, dump all the gear we've grabbed. Mostly just ammo, as you saw. After that last character reset, I haven't really been buying ammo in bulk, just when I need it. For example, for the drug mission. So it's good to have a few spares around so that you can quickly put them in your inventory if needed. Yeah, already up, 80k today, I think, is what that totals out to. Pretty good. And, is it a little tedious that I'm driving the Grey Cat all the way out to these these mission locations? Yeah, it's not the fastest, but I've tried to use the weapons on the Cuddy to destroy the turrets, and you have to get way too close, and with 4 turrets shooting at you, it's just too much. If I had some friendlies around, maybe we could get a couple rail guns. I could drop them in close and let them blast all the turrets. But right now, not feasible on playing solo. So yeah. Some ship shopping. I'm trying to think about what my next options are. Since I lost them all, I definitely need to get the Prospector. That's about a 2.1 million. So I have plenty of money for that, and I can get it a fast drive and, get the right mining laser on there and all that, which is good. That's... Ooh, slow it down. That was... Probably shouldn't have driven through that little rock garden. And that's good. That'll help me use mining to build up a cash flow again. On the other hand, I have lots of money. I can make, not as much as mining, but I can do these missions and have some decent cash flow. And they're a little bit more exciting than mining. There's some danger involved. Although with the mining, if you don't quant it, your ship could blow up. So I guess there is danger there too. What I mean to say, though, is that, maybe I shouldn't rush to it, right? Maybe I should buy a more fun ship, something to use every day instead of the Cutlass. And the only other multi-role ship that people say you can, haul some cargo, do some combat, that kind of thing, is like, the Constellation series or the Warden series, if you want to be more combat-focused. So I'll have to think about that as I go forward. And, I don't know, sometime maybe this week I'll make that decision and get a new ship and outfit it. And the other thing to think about is, is it a ship that, like the Cutlass, is useful for playing with friends? Right, so even if it's not, like, the best multi-crew ship, right, the Cuddy has a turret. You can have a co-pilot. So there's some useful things for your friends to do when they ride along with you, and that's where the Constellation series is also a lot of fun. But with 6 million, I could buy a trade ship, right? I could go get a Hercules, make my money doing trade. I did originally want to do a lot of trade as my main activity in Star Citizen, so that's also worth considering, because I'd have a few 100,000 left over. Could easily make it back doing trade. You know, so maybe space trucking is in my future. Or I hold out for them to fix the caterpillar.
Your systems are online.
Get back to my Ginny Point.
Landing gear up. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Sorry, where is it? Team. There. Yeah, we're still 65k out.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Yes, yes, major torque imbalance. I know, I know. This is going to be hard if it doesn't show me my landing pad. Come on.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Okay, good. It does show me the landing bay. Oof, that would have been awful. Just have to be like trial and error. Hope I don't get a fine.
Landing gear down.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Alright, get ourselves fixed up here.
Hydrogen fuel is at 100%.
And repair the ship. Come on. Hey, there we go.
Your systems are offline.
Okay, so we're just going to go to other. Dump our weapons. I'll leave the suit and armor on, but we can do this, and this, and this, and this. It takes a little bit much to have to drag it over all like this. That LMG was a success, though. Definitely gonna have to do that if we ever do the drug missions again. Alright. Get into station. Without the UI, I can't even tell if I'm hungry or thirsty at the moment. Seat, 57 million kilometers. Don't know what that means. Alright, store the caddy. That guy's loaded for boar. Alright, cool. We'll dump all this stuff as well. And there we are. And there's, between the shadows, you can see Area 18 once again at nighttime now. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Anything going on in chat? Jump Town start yet? Nah. Anything fun here? Yeah, so we're not totally wrapped up there. HRT was hard though. That was good in the atmosphere. We still have this delivery pilot for Kovalex as well. So I should probably do some more of those. But let's look at our rep. With Blackjack, yeah, we're about halfway through rank 2s. Halfway here, a little more than halfway there. And at rank 3 is where we start to get the other missions. And if you do both, the bounty hunting, like these payment bonuses, actually apply over on these missions as well, which is cool. So I'm still higher up with Hurston, but even then I haven't done nearly as many bunkers with Hurston over time. I've done a lot more bounty hunting. And the Bounty Hunters Guild, they like me a lot. I'm pretty almost done with the HRT license, so I should be able to get the VHRT at the end of this rank. And then I don't think I can do the ERT. I'm not sure if I can do the VHRT in the Cutlass. Might need a better ship. But yeah. So there you have it. I think that wraps us up for the day. Do I have holes in my hair, or is that just like shading? We'll just call it shading instead of patchy hair. Hopefully with the next patch they let you customize your character a little more once again. But alright, thanks for tuning in. A pretty successful hour and a half. Drug stash mission, clear the bunker mission, a little bit of a mishap. You get to see that HRT target